Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teaches New. This time I have Ingrid.
Hello!
And today we're going over something that we both have a liking for.
Indeed.
RWBY. Yep, RWBY. And with the recent announcement that they're going to be working on a movie, either adaptation or continuation of this comic, it felt right to talk over where RWBY met the Justice League, or at least a version of the Justice League.
That is a super cool premise all by itself.
Mm-hmm. Now in this version, it's what if we get most of the Ruby girl and the Justice League introduced in Remnant.
Ah!
Yeah, so instead of the League coming there, it's more like the League are created there.
That's an interesting way to go about it. Can't wait to see what they do with it.
Yep. But what do you do right there with Ruby and Wonder Woman?
Oh, that's just feels like the natural way to do it, really.
Yep.
I already
Yeah.
like the art style a lot.
Yep. Training to be a huntress at Beacon Academy was, training to be a huntress at Beacon Academy was everything I ever wanted. Even with all the weird conspiracies, spooky power struggles, even with all the ancient myths and rumors of war, Beacon was where I knew I belonged. That doesn't quite mean I'm about to give up the last week of break, though. And look, it's Tai Yang with Swy!
Woo!
Now this is supposed to be in between volumes 1 and 2.
Hmm.
But you'll soon see it's going to go in its own direction.
Alrighty then, interesting.
Yep, so while they're there, we're having them help out their dad with a bunch of the farm work as they're being helped by Clark.
Ah, that is a really clever way to do it.
Uh-huh. The real reason Dad hasn't been up to his eyeballs in corn cob and squash by now. It's a pleasure to meet you, Clark. Shucks, think nothing of it. Takes all sorts all sorts to make a world, and we need huntresses to help keep those monstrous Grimm from overrunning the villages. So sorry that you've been stuck doing our chores and we've been off training at Beacon. Maybe after work day's done. I love this. Yang is playing Wing Girl. Wingman. Ruby's gonna show you some of her best moves later. Yang, don't embarrass our guests. My moves are extremely cool, and we don't want to hurt his feelings. Right over her head. That Ruby just went right over her head. And I guess you can say this confirms she has a type. The sub was Oscar.
Oh yes! It's like
Yep.
you like farm boys, don't you, Ruby?
I took her out pretty fast after sundown on account of my semblance. So, what's your special ability, Clark? Yeah, well, as long as I'm in the light of the sun, and whatever dust can do, I can do better. At least that's what he claims, of course. Clark, that's amazing! I mean, look at Ruby there. I mean, she looks on the older side, but you can tell she's crushing.
Yay!
Got to get this down to the village and on the Coral Coast. And there was a Grimm attack a few weeks ago, and any help is welcome. See you girls in a few hours. Yang, don't burn the house down, at least until I'm on the way back. Again, Margaret Bennett really gets the characters, right?
Yeah! It's like very natural. It just sort of, I can imagine it in the style of the show super easily.
You imagine, Barbara and Lindsay and all that doing the voice.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, when you turn up your mic, I keep hearing it go clunk clunk.
Oh.
Just letting you know that. But yeah, they were talking a bit more about it all. Like, were you born somewhere else? Well, I'm not from here. And other than the folks that I trust, like your dad, I try not to let my semblance be known. Well, yeah, with how powerful it is.
Mm-hmm.
Ao, Vakio, Mistral, and Atlas, they've been at each other's throats for a long time. I'm sure one of them would love to get their hands on the boy with the power of dust. And then, uh-oh!
Oh boy,
Grimm.
oh boy!
But then Clark, somebody's up with Clark. It's okay, Clark. Clark, watch carefully, farm boy, because I didn't just say Ruby had the best move just out of loyalty to my sister, or because I was playing her wingman. Clark,
Ah!
he's been, I don't know, hypnotized by that neon Grimm. You showed us your semblance, farm boy. Now it's time for you to see ours. Ruby, stop being a lady and sock him for his own good.
Ah!
And come on, batter up. Woo! I'm really sorry, Clark, but in addition to the clobber, I make one heck of a hangover cure. Watch close, farm boy. My semblance is called Bird. Its equivalent strength. I absorb what they hit me with and pay back with interest. Sends him high enough that he snaps out of it.
Ah!
I don't think I hit him that hard. Clark, you up there? Clark, do I have a headache? Why you looking at me like that? Is anything wrong? I think you might have downplayed that semblance of yours. Maybe a teeny tiny bit. Where did you reckon? But I decided I need to get back there because of these hypnotic Grimm. The winds can change so quickly, and I'm starting to realize the world is a lot bigger and a lot darker than ever imagined.
Ah!
You are geeking out on this!
Yes, I am! This is so good!
Next, we get some stuff with Blake. And she has gone back to Menagerie, which doesn't really make much sense with the continuity when you think about it.
Yee!
Oh, like the Starfall ghost. If only Yang could be here to see this. Wait, not a ghost. Maybe a crane Faunus to rise so high? Or a doe to leap into the sky like that? Oh no. Oh no! What the? A sea monster goes in to help. And it's Diana!
Yeah!
Uh-huh. You have done me a good turn already. You have used your semblance, now it's time to use mine. It would be terrible for me to prove myself in the quest of the Zodiac. Oh, there should be more, hon. But fail in the test of a new friendship. Calm down, calm yourself, deep one. This is not your territory. We have done you no harm. Yeah, but then I decided to take her to where the Amazons are, or the witch warriors. There's her mother, Blake Belladonna, ma'am, daughter of Kali and Gira of Menagerie. Well, Blake Belladonna, welcome to the Bird of Paradise Island. And we find out she was built. Pretty much Diana here is like Penny.
Yeah!
You would call her an automaton, a warrior made from clay, but to us, she is always our wondrous Princess Diana.
Yeah!
Right, Diana, from the name of a lost goddess associated with the moon. Next up, it's Blake with Bruce Wayne.
Ooh!
Yep, she's back at Schnee Manor for the break. And her father convinces her to go interact with Mr. Wade. Another Schnee. Apologies, I seem to have interrupted. Actually, you've interrupted nothing but silence. Silence would be preferable, frankly. I'm sure Father was trying to play matchmaker when he invited you. Why else would he invite a 17-year-old to this party? I'm 16 for your information, and here I thought it was you Schnees who only wanted me for my money. Your money? You gonna tell me how your family has more money than a white wolf has fleas, and how you never go out with a gloomy ne'er-do-well socialite like me? Or can I interest you in some exciting contraband? Hot chocolate? Father said it was too childish to have it so elegant an affair. My guardian deemed too humble to invite to Schnee Manor, but he never lets me leave without something that's so good. I'll want to have to come home again. Well then, if you're not intent on remaining at Schnee Manor, Is this your way of saying you're not a mole whom my father's trying to get me to wed so that our families can merge corporations? Miss, I'm sure you'd be another kind of vermin. I'd be another kind of vermin altogether. And we're on the subject. This is also my way of apologizing for thinking you were going to be cruel and heartless. Though I could see how I could see how anyone would become so if they were told to go to set their heart on wherever their father chose at the drop of an icicle. My name is Weiss, Bruce Wade.
Man, it's like the perfect match for if you were to meet somebody in the RWBY crew. We have the two high families sort of meeting one another.
Stolen, an extremely valuable antique pocket watch. And who has made himself scarce all night? Who has tried to apt himself from the suspicion? Creepy, sulking little sneak thief, Bruce Wade. Oh boy. And Shock's trying to talk him down, but turns out he's a Faunus! A bad Faunus!
Oh, that is really clever!
And father, I've been with Bruce for the last hour. There's no way you could have taken Mr. Albin's watch. Is this how the Schneeb family permits its guests to be treated? Bruce Wayne was good enough for you to invite, father. Did you think I was trying to throw him in your path? The Waynes have quite the fortune indeed, but a Faunus, I wouldn't even sell you into marriage for that. Typical Jacques.
Typical Jacques indeed.
But it turns out he has glyphs, and his is a way of detecting patterns and unlocking puzzles. In other words, being a detective. And he finds who actually took it. An unstable dust core was in it. To stop him and prevent him from getting away. Just the thing to give you the edge over the competition. Well, father, you said to make our guests feel welcome. And the two are heading back to Beacon.
Ooh.
So yeah, we know where everyone is. Now let's all have a meet up. As they're there, but they soon on. Oh, Weiss, did you get my message about the sea monster and the witch warriors? Blake, who's your friend? Who indeed? Hello, are you what is known as a mortal man? Of all the names I've been called, I think that's a new one. He doesn't mind a bit of flirting. I'm not against it, Yang. I just think there are more important matters right this minute, such as the boy who can fly, and the Grimm that can bewitch, the girl from the earth, and the Goliath that was bedeviled, the one they call a beast in search of where he belongs. Welcome, Huntresses, and welcome, new students. Professor Ozpin!
Ah!
And as such, you will be the only students returning to Beacon until we get to the bottom of this. It's not safe for students to come anywhere near the city of Vale at the moment. Professor, all of Remnant will need your help soon enough. Come in, friends of Team RWBY. Make yourselves known to one another. Ruby's showing off a little bit.
Yeah!
And they're, yeah, it's like a case it's like, okay, it took us this long before we can sum up who the main girls are. If you're wondering, I do have a soul and I do have a semblance. In times of need, I can call upon the three gifts of a tiara to keep my mind clear, a lasso to make the truth known, and gauntlets to defend all living things from harm. And you? Bruce has bad ears. Well, you do not have gauntlets to defend all living things from harm. No, but I can detect patterns and unlock puzzles, and I have the Batwing, aka the gigantic axe my guardian got me. You want to tell me more about this guardian? He's also a butler. What is it about love star monochromatic rich kids raised by butlers? Now those two are now butting heads!
Woo!
That happened fast. I'll kick your butler.
Ah!
At the moment, you're the only huntsman left in the kingdom of Vale. And basically everyone's gone missing, including Team Juniper. So yeah, they're trying to figure out what's going on, but they bring about how he was, Clark was hypnotized, and then some of the other Grimm were acting really weird, like that killer whale.
Hmm.
And so they decide like who was the first attacked in your group? I was actually in your Semblance super speed. If there are reports of another speedster in the Faunus quarters, then we need to get there before this Fauna is targeted as well. Will you accompany me? Oh, of course.
Hmm.
So yeah, they're trying to soon find a dust battery, trying to find anything that could help them. Clark, would you like to? No, I will help you, friend Weiss. Oh, and Clark and Blake are going. I guess that means the boisterous blonde and the shy brunettes get the waterfront.
Hmm.
So yeah, they head on out there. And now they're in the Faunus quarters. And Bruce has a nice armor. Clark seemed awfully put off by Weiss's presence. Did you notice? Oh, well, Weiss is very accomplished and talented. I'm sure he's just intimidated. He doesn't know her like we do. Look at all the
Hmm.
lightning bolts, Bruce. Do you think that's our speedster?
Ah.
A red and gold blur. A cheetah
Ooh.
Faunus? Not quite. A fox Faunus.
Ooh.
But turns out that's not who it is. It's obviously that. Now she would be Jesse Quick, but turns out, like, I thought you were going to be faster. Sure, you're fast, but I'm Wiley. I'm pretty sure Wiley is big enough and big enough for both of. Ah! And I'm pretty sure I'm the speedster you're looking for. Name's Barry Allen, also known as the Flash. A tortoise
Yeah.
faunus? A tortoise faunus? The shell's a backpack, but you should see my tail. Wait, a tortoise faunus. Oh, and it's his elbows that are his traits.
Hmm. That is interesting.
Yep, and there's Jesse and everything, and yeah, he's faster than Ruby is.
Makes sense.
Yep. The people you raced before, Jesse, what do these people look like? Well, they look like you, like huntsmen, except their eyes. Something was really wrong with their faces. Most of the time they wore masks, like the White Fang Separatists. No, they weren't faunus. They were human for now anyway, but the colors in their eyes, they weren't right. Basically, we need to get back, but they soon realized Jean and Pierre have been taken. We then meet up with Barry's mom, who's a snail faunus.
Hmm.
And she's such a sweetheart. And what's your name? Bruce? I'm Nora. We're having 4 cheese and ravioli. It's not a big apartment, but I'd much rather you stay here for the night than risk it out there with all these disappearances. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Barry, I know you don't have a lot of reason to trust us, but something is in control of things in Remnant. People, animals, Grimm. If they can control anything, then pretty soon they're gonna troll everything. Oh, half man, half machine. In other
Ooh.
words, cyborg.
Yep.
So, Diana, your mother created you. They felt Remnant was on the brink of a great discovery, but that this discovery would bring terrible conflict. They prophesied there would come forward black, white, and gray, a warrior, a healer, and a stranger. So not necessarily in that order.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. And I think Weiss is now crushing on Diana.
Oh boy.
Oh, the victor. What? Wait, I know you. You're supposed to be kidnapped. Are you kidnapped? I've not been kidnapped. I'm in. Am I in trouble for not being kidnapped? No, but we went to Razar a lot of trouble, thinking you were in mortal peril and resolving to rescue you. Hello, friend. My name is Diana. Diana, are you a mortal man, a faunus, or an automaton like me? Nope. Hey, so I'm going to guess that you understood my body was different from other people. You wanted to make me feel welcome and understand by demonstrating your body's also different from other bodies. But my relationship with this tech is not your relationship with this tech. I'm not an automaton. I'm human, but I'm dependent on technology to live. The technical term is cyborg.
Hmm. Oh,
And
hi,
we,
Trouble.
oh,
Oh, hi, Trouble.
aw, oh, geez. Was your father the one who sent the assassins to cover what the dust conglomerates did? Uh-oh. Yikes, and he zaps her.
Oof.
Gotta stop fighting. We'll be captured. You're not exactly a subtle assassin. I'm not an assassin. I'm Diana, the... I feel we've been set up, we've set you up for a loss. Before we're all bisected by whatever death machines are hidden in these walls, how about you tell us your thrilling backstory and we'll tell you ours? My name is and before I was a cyborg, I was an astronaut. In other words, he tried to actually go into space. It blew up. Dust doesn't work in space.
Okay, then.
Some green blur got to him, and, well, he came back the way he was. She uses her glyphs to help him out, to charge his battery. And now she's liking Victor. How could any assassin come after your head if they had any idea what was inside it? The mind that could build something like this, something that could save millions from death and pain? Forgive me, friend. Is this flirting or a sincere and earnest communion between two boon companions who have just met? Friend Yang will not say. She's definitely coming off like Penny, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, now they gotta head back and, uh-oh.
Mm,
So you liking this so far?
I mean, you tell me.
Yep, I can tell you're loving it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. You need a getaway driver. Are you volunteering? You've taken me for a spin on Bumblebee enough times. I probably got the muscle memory to put my money where my mouth is. Aww.
Aw.
Fun. They're also almost as good as you at playing wingman. Get it? Because bees have wings. Also, they're like 99% girls. Uh-oh. Aquaman.
There we are.
Uh-oh. Sea monsters. Time to show how many ways there are to skin a tuna. I take it they're not with you? Ordinary sea creatures are no better than to attack a shark faunus. A shark faunus? Listen, hey, listen. Hey, when even Blake yells, you should maybe listen. I'm a faunus too. Psh, some faunus, kitty cats, working up here with humans who pillage our seas. I'm not your princess, Aquaman. Oh, well, we could be. I'm the heir to a kingdom, after all. Your name is Arthur. Do you recognize me from the dust mines? You were being held down there on some rotting scalp top of a contract. You couldn't get me out. I was too weak without the sun to help my semblance. You had to leave me behind. You weren't a faunus, but what they did to you, using you like a machine to harvest their damn dust, it wasn't right. Neither is what brings us down here to the harbor tonight. Huntsmen, students, civilians, anyone with a powerful semblance is in danger.
Yup.
But yeah, I can talk to fish. Really a semblance? I have no idea. Arthur has a low-level telepathy. Wasn't so low level when I sent you 50 feet down a seaside dust mine. But yeah, they eventually make it back. He apologizes for everything. Oh wait, flirting with Blake. Let me start to apologize for her. Flirting with Blake. She's so much better than you. Way out of your league. Get it? I was going to say trying to drown you. Oh, that. Apology accepted. Uh-oh. We're about the halfway mark.
All right, then.
Yeah, we're going to be introduced to Jessica Cruz, Green Lantern. Oh, Tortoise Faunus, who's almost as fast as I am. Hey, I let you catch me, Red. But yeah, they're meeting up with everyone, and we really got to get back to Professor Osborn. Uh-oh! Wait, it's just Jean and Pyrrha. Oh, there's the rest. Don't hurt them. Try to restrain them. Free them. Free us. Ruby, I adore you, but we're outnumbered 10-1.
Mm.
They're being kidnapped by water. The island of Patch, the coastline of Menagerie. It's Starro! You know who Starro is, right?
I'm not as familiar, no.
You ever see The Suicide Squad?
Ah, vaguely familiar.
Giant starfish!
Ah, okay.
Now, in this case, though, you get controlled, you can survive. It doesn't kill you like it did in that movie.
All right, then.
But then Jessica shows up. Oh, no, I'm too late. Beak Academy is in the city of Vale. This is where I knew I belonged. I wish everyone could feel the way I do when I'm there. That I don't have to hide who I am or the people I love. That I don't have to hide what I can do or why I want to. Everyone deserves to belong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jessica makes them a ship to get out of there as they they try to use all their abilities to enhance everything so they can get out. And Diana seems to know how to fly it already. We need more power and more power. The possessor hang on to the ship and dragging it down. We've got to. Clark? The sun is rising, and so are we.
Yeah!
My name is Jessica Cruz. Like you, Clark, I have a great power, and I am to blame for what's happened to the people of your planet. Tell me, Ribby Rose, would you like to know what's really going on? Yep. And basically, she explains it how she's a Green Lantern, one of a secret order of guardians who watch over the worlds in their care. I pass the power of creation through the ring I carry, but the moment I enter your atmosphere, I gain the semblance as well to augment my abilities. I was charged with protecting this part of existence. I was chasing an old enemy. There was a ripple in what we call the multiverse. Many portals opening and closing, disrupting the flow of time, upsetting the balance of various realities. I arrived too late. Many, many years too late, though it was only a few weeks to me. By the time I realized where I was, my extraterrestrial enemy had been here for nearly 2 decades, preparing for war. Many years, 16 years to be precise. How did you look around you? All of us were born not long after that enemy of yours arrived. Wouldn't you say? Oh!
Ooh, the plot thickens.
Basically, by Starro coming there, it caused the world to become more like the DC universe. Just like when Jessica showed up, she gained a semblance. Yeah, and they explain it all, and it's like, so what do we do about it? Beacon's empty. We barely got Vale with our lives. All those humans and huntresses it has at its disposal. Menagerie is too far, and I'm uncertain how our news could even be received. I think Atlas would be only too happy to misuse these strong semblances for some military purposes. I'm just sure of it. Remember the Dust Corps and Mr. Lloyd's pocket watch? There's a war for dust contracts, no question. Every country seems to be stockpiling and experimenting with new technologies. Under the command and control of this enemy of mine, Mr. Lloyd is working with an alien invader? No. One of the possessed higher-ups told him that he would be paid handsomely. Oh, geez, Ironwood's possessed.
Oh, no.
So yeah, they're trying to figure out what to do, and I am afraid there's no one in creation quite like you. My mother said I was ready to go into the world. They knew I would not belong. They knew I would be singular and alone. I never expected to find friends. No, we only just met. You are each very more dear to me than you shall ever know. And when I say I will risk you, I will risk you, risk my heart's desire to do the right thing, I know what it is I ask. I've learned that there's more to life than belonging. I've learned there is believing and rebuilding and becoming. Team Ruby found all of us for a reason, brought us together like stars becoming a single constellation. We have each come willingly, whereas those we seek to free were shackled by strange enemies. And because we have been given the choice, regardless of prophecy, regardless of destiny, we must choose wisely. Will we reunite to free Remnant from this plague, or shall we despise and disperse to our own concerns, our own safety, because the way ahead is hard? We're with you, Diana, always. Then where is this enemy of yours, Jessica? It's in the sea. And pretty sure enough, it's Starro.
Ah!
Uh-huh. And now they're in Atlantis.
Ooh, fun!
We got bunk bed, king beds, water beds. Girl, look around you. Candy canes. No candy before supper time. You'll spoil your appetite. He seems pluckier. Denial is a heck of a coping mechanism. So yeah, they're trying to find out where Star is, but they decided to have some brief moment to themselves and eat. All right, gang, war council has been called. We need to 1. Defeat Starro, the parasitic mind-controlling starfish from space. We need to 2. Free the possessed from said mind control. Whatever you got at our disposal, they explain all their abilities. I was going to, I was like, my money's on us. Say us. I was going to. This time, let's get the Kraken. Let's get the Kraken. Get it? Fucking geez, poor Jessica. She's exhausted. And poor Ruby's also exhausted. So, what does someone do when they're waiting for the final battle to come? I hope they're not implying what they think they're implying.
Oh no!
So they're all partying before they go out, and aww, a lot of shipping moments.
Ah!
So yep, they're all ready to we sucker punch an alien god.
Ah, that's always fun.
Yep. So yeah, they go and find it, and he's calling out for help. So yeah, again, just by looking at this, doesn't this look incredible? Team
It
Ruby
does. I'd love to see more.
Team Ruby, Team Super Best Friend League, attack! But yep, he's calling for reinforcements. Uh-oh. Oh, no, bring me more souls for Starro. Hey, speed demon, you catching my drift velocity? Uh-oh. So, yep, defense is only Team Ruby. Team Juniper's with us. That's the one shame that they don't get much to do.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Nora went right through one of Blake's shadow clones.
Oh, wow.
Yep, they catch him, and uh-oh, Starro's opening up a big fight. Hey, look, Summer and Raven. For a moment, they're hallucinated. Oh no! Adam and Jacques. They're showing visions. Aww. They're saying they're not real. So yeah, they go back to the dust hanger. They're grabbing a whole bunch of dust to basically throw it right at Starro, and boom! So yeah, Starro is getting exhausted. Like, we're still standing. They run around and start whacking all of them to try and turn them back to normal. You want to see stars? We'll have you seeing stars.
Oh boy!
Yep. And they're all starting to snap out of it. So close. There's a chance. But if I free her and she's her in the process, which is more important, freedom or fitting in? I know what Pyrrha would choose, and Pyrrha would think a scar that saved all of our lives was cool. There's more to life than belonging. Ruby? Come on, come on. Oh, I hate when that happens. Team RWBY, form in time for a team up, and they all come after Starro, and they start using a mixture of his tech, Arthur's abilities, Weiss's glyph, and throw Starro into it, making it a second moon.
Oh boy!
Almost looks like you've got a brand new unbroken moon. And let's wrap this up.
Oh boy, I almost don't want it to end.
Yep, Starro has been defeated. Thanks to you, Remnant is free. Team RWBY and all of our liberated huntsmen and huntresses are now in pursuit of a few remaining neon Grimm. And the newly formed Justice League is returning the possessed to their original homes. Basically, everyone's having a good time and all that. They're trying to figure out what to do next, and with a little help from all of their abilities, they make a Justice League satellite so they can keep an eye on any other spacefaring invasions.
Makes sense.
Oh, and dedication of the Wayne Children Home Use in Need.
Aww.
Yep, everyone is starting to get back to normal and everything. And as they leave, we then get, we have made a home of our own. This will be a secret place, not quite an academy, but a sanctuary, a safe haven, a watchtower. Aww!
Aww.
It will have only 7 students, and each student will be a teacher, a guide, a guardian, and a friend to all the others. And and though it will seem far away, you can see it in the sky each night, and visit us whenever you wish. Here you will always be welcome. Here you can always belong.
Aww.
So, what did you think of that?
That was really, really good. Probably one of the favorite comics we've seen on one of these shows so far.
So, what did you like best about it?
I really love how seamlessly they integrated the worlds and the characters together. It sort of felt like the way everything was presented, that they were kind of always meant to work together. Like, hey, all of the powers are now semblances. You have sort of all of like the loose world building and RWBY kind of come together with a lot of these like extant concepts that were already in the Justice League and DC universe in general. And it sort of felt like, yeah, they work together really naturally.
Now, there is the one downside where you could definitely tell this is clearly an alternate continuity, because there's no way you can fit this in between the events.
Yeah, but it's like I can forgive an AU.
Right. Now, I gotta say, there was a little too much ship teasing, if you ask me.
Yeah, that is sort of one thing that kind of like distracted from things a little bit.
Especially with Weiss. Why does Weiss keep getting all the ship teas?
I don't know.
I mean, even with RWBY, she made it very clear, like, nothing against flirting, but now's not the time.
Mm-hmm.
But then, but it seems like, Weiss gets the two of the great guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then there seems to have a liking for Diana, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Weiss. She's become one of my favorites.
I
But,
mean, I'm sort of biased in her favor already because that's literally part of my name.
oh, I know. But
yeah, super cool.
I cannot wait for the next for the movie.
Me too. I really want to see it now.
What would you say? Who would you say was your favorite of the League?
I would probably have to go with Diana.
Yeah, especially that moment when she showed off to Victor.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, that's a leader right there. I like that.
Yep, and she wasn't even trying to be a leader. So yeah, that's all we've got for this one. And I can't wait for the animated movie, which is supposed to be a new story, not an adaptation. But I can't wait. An actual full-length RWBY movie.
Oh, that is going to be awesome.
Yep. But until then, we'll see you all in the next one. Take care.